So many people start businesses and it fails. You understand? What I'm about to teach in this video, people only realize it after their businesses have failed so many times. So why do businesses fail? Why are all your startups failing so far? One of the reasons is that most people don't pay as much attention to the success of that business as much as they pay to the building. So when people come up with the idea, the first thing they want to sort out is, how do I build this? How does the login page look like? How does the subscription page? What will people be doing in the platform? Or hey, where do I get my office located? Or where do I get this? How do I import the goods? All those things are irrelevant compared to the fact that that business needs to make money. That's where you should start. So whenever a new idea comes up to you, the first thing you should check is, how do I make money from this idea? Now look, some people will tell you, I'm not doing it for the money, I just have passion for this. Damn, you do it for the money. Look, if you don't need the money, that business needs that money to survive. That business is another entity on its own. It needs money to survive. It needs money to pay salaries to staff. It needs money to grow. It needs money to be able to take that value to millions of people that you're trying to get to. So at the end of the day, that business needs money. And most people don't pay attention to this money part. They just start with how they build it and everything. So what I want you to get from this video is that once an idea comes into your mind or somebody brings up an idea, the first question you throw back to them is, how can we make money from this? If you don't sort that part out, don't start, because what you're building is not a charity. In this part of the world, a lot of people, especially a lot of poor people, right, when they want to finally start something, they confuse charity for business. Business and charity are not the same thing. The sole objective of business is to get profit after exchanging value. So if you can't sort out the profit part, what are you even doing in the business? Now, when you're doing charity, you don't care about money. What you care about is what? Delivering the value, the channels through which you're going to deliver the value. In business, it's the other way around. Money first, okay? How will the profit come? How will the customer pay you? Like if I was building a website, initially I used to start with the login page and all, but now, when I'm building a site, I start with integrating Paystack. You know what I mean? Like integrating PayPal, all right? The way to make money, that's where I start, okay? Integrate PayPal, integrate this and that, and make sure that the subscription, everything, users can pay and everything, test that part out first. Then we start building backwards. That way you can launch on day one once you have the basic features you need, you can launch on day one, because now once you launch, people can start paying. Let's say you have only one out of the 30 features you need, people just need to log in, subscribe to whatever, and then they pay. Then you can start adding others. But what you see is people launch products and then for the next 6 to 8 months, they have not been able to generate profit. Why? Even revenue. Why? Because they have not sorted out the payment part. They are putting it last. Don't put your payment part last. Don't put the money part last. In business, money is just as important as any other thing. Put it first. Figure out the money first. Then you start thinking of all the distribution channels and value production channels that you need. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe.